Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, and you guys probably heard me clear my throat in the very beginning there. So this is actually going to be the Q&A session that I had, or that I was going to that I had announced in my Q&A video, where I asked you guys to leave some of your questions for me in relation to video games or something along that topic. Not many of you actually left questions, which makes me feel very sad because it makes me feel all alone. But because no one cares about me in the first place, that will move on. So yeah, there have been a few comments though, or that have from people who actually did leave questions for me to answer. So I might as well go ahead and answer all of them because there's only 3 pages of comments. That's not too bad to cover. So yeah, we'll get started on the Q&A session. And because not many people had answered or given much of their questions, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about other things that are on my mind at the current moment in time. And for those guys who didn't leave a question, I will give another chance for you guys to leave your own comments. Yeah, that's right. With your own questions. Maybe you guys didn't see that video or not, but it'll be another chance for you guys. But anyways, it's going to be the first Q&A session, more like the answer session, now that I've got some questions for you guys and some things that I want to talk about personally. So I'm just going down a list of questions here from the video, the To Hell with KDR, Ask Asian Anything Related to Video Games video. And let's see, the first question is hey, from Combat Foe Show. Hey Asian, do you know about the limited edition M4A1 Silver in Arctic Combat for the next closed beta? No, I do not. I don't know about the next closed beta. I do know for a fact, from what people say anyway. I haven't been on Arctic Combat in a long time, but maybe like 5 or so days. But I have been hearing that Arctic Combat is down for maintenance, quote unquote, because the first closed beta, which I was apparently a part of, is now over, and I suppose they will open up the next. I don't even know when they're going to open up the next closed beta, but when they do, I'll be sure to hop on and get some more gameplays for you guys and see what kinds of changes they've made to the game and whatnot. I really hope that they keep the one-hit melee knife mechanic in there. That makes the game a really, really fun. But I kind of wish they'd do something about the proning glitch. It's not a glitch, but there's definitely a hitbox error with that when people go prone. It kind of gives people an unfair advantage, but that's just me. And yeah, that's about it. The 4A1 Silver, I don't know about it, but maybe we'll see. We'll have to see. Next question is from a gentleman named Greg Heffley. He asks, is it worth it to buy an Alienware for Combat Arms and BLR? I would like to kind of make it known that I'm not a real computer expert in terms of like knowing which computers are good to buy and which ones are not. As far as I'm concerned, I feel like Alienwares are kind of overrated. That's just what the general feeling is. But I mean, I'll buy a laptop or a gaming desktop if it's good. I mean, if it's a desktop, I'd rather build my own, because I hear that building your own is just the best way to go. It's the most cost efficient, and you get to choose your own specs, which is the best part about it. But as for Alienwares, I honestly think they're kind of overrated. But I mean, if it gets a job done, I mean, who the hell cares, right? If it lets you play games well, then I mean, there's no reason not to use it. So there you go. I don't know. You'll just have to figure out for yourself, Mr. Heffley. The very next comment I see in the comment list on this video here says, fuck no, by Mr. Cinnamon. Let's see, the next question is from L Franc Q, or L Franc, I suppose I can just say it like that. Hi Asian, I have a suggestion regarding clan in Combat Arms. I suppose this isn't a question then. Maybe you can create a clan, Asian Psycho Fan Club or Asian Psycho's Army, for example. Could be a clan where your YouTube fans and friends join and have a lot of fun. If you do so, I would be the first to disband my level 4 clan to join your P.S. Keep it up. Your work is awesome. First of all, I'm assuming that your first language is not English, because I don't know. I had a little bit of trouble saying that, but I'm not trying to offend you or anything. But yeah. But anyways, first of all, I'm not gonna make a clan. I'm not gonna make my own clan that's dedicated to my own subscribers. Not only is that a really bad idea, but I'm kind of against myself personally, because that just makes me look like an asshole. I mean, sure, I'm already a big enough douche as it is, but I'm not I'm not sure how many of you guys realize just exactly how many people actually do hate me. I'm sure many of you guys who are watching this video already hate me anyway, so that's no surprise to you. But to make a clan that's like literally Asian Psycho fan club or Asian Psycho's army is gonna be kind of YouTube suicide. Yeah, so that's not only is that a bad idea, but I'm just personally against it because I don't want to come off. I mean, I know I'm a big enough dick already, but that's against my own personal etiquette too. I don't want to. Or at least I don't consider myself that important to even have a clan after myself. So that I'm gonna have to say no to that. And please don't disband your level 4 clan. And I know for a fact that leveling up clans in Common Arms, it takes a long time, and level 4 is pretty high for a clan, so don't disband your level 4 clan, by God. You know how much work is wasted if you disband a clan like that. But, yeah, but anyways, my answer to that is no. Anyway, so next question here. I don't know if this is a question or not. It's not a suggestion. So, anyways, this is comment from Gunshard, and he says, or she says, I don't know what your gender is, but Gunshard says, suggestion is the word. Yeah, Asian. If a subscriber gives a friendly suggestion, you have the right to say yes or no. The suggestion since it's your channel. But if a subscriber forces you to do something you don't like, you have the right to get mad. It's your channel, lol. Okay, that's not a question. Then I guess I was derping around and I don't know. Misinterpreted that. Oh, here's a proper question from Gunshard. Can I ask which of the following first-person shooters you like better? COD, Modern Warfare 3, or Battlefield 3? Also, have you played AVA or Alliance of Valiant Arms? I'll answer your first question first. I honestly prefer COD, but that's only because of the fact that my laptop cannot handle Battlefield 3 on default settings. There's a slight frame rate lag, constant one, so it's not too bad. But once I start recording at 60 FPS, even at 60 FPS, it starts lagging like a bitch. I've recorded 2 videos of BF3 and put up on my channel before, and to you guys it may not seem like a big deal, but to me there was a lot of frame rate lag once I started recording at 60 FPS. So honestly speaking, Modern Warfare 3, but that's only because of the fact that I can actually play Modern Warfare 3 smoothly, and while recording it's mostly smooth sailing as well. If I were to get a good enough computer that could play BF3 on default settings without any lag both off and on camera, maybe I prefer Battlefield 3, but I don't know. It just seems like in BF3, I don't know, it takes a long time to kill someone, it seems like. It could just be me being a noob, because I haven't even touched BF3 in like literally ages. Like I think I can count how many times I've been on. That's how little I play BF3. And as for his second question, have you played EAVA? Yes, I have. Before I got this gaming laptop of mine that I used to play Combat Arms and other games and upload stuff, I used to play quite a bit of AVA actually. I think about a year and a half ago, I played a lot of AVA. In fact, I think I made 2 separate accounts. One with my main, with the TPG one, and I forget what I had on it. I think I had an M4 as well. And the second account, I know for a fact it had the PP19Bs on. So yes, I did play quite a lot of AVA. I really enjoyed quickscoping in that game too. It's really let me tell you what, quickscoping in that game is quite fun, because when you ADS, which stands for aim down sights, with a sniper rifle, with any kind of sniper rifle, and you move around, it's the same movement speed as you would just walking normally without ADSing. So that's really fun to do, and you can really quickscope easily in that game. So it's pretty fun, but the problem is now no one really plays it anymore. I don't know why. It was a good game, but I've heard that people have stopped playing because AVA's controls are kind of clunky, and I'd have to agree with that. It's kind of awkward. Like to sprint, it's the same mechanic as sprinting in Minecraft. Like you have to double tap W in order to run. It's kind of, I don't know, that's uncomfortable for me, at least for me anyway. I much prefer like, you know, having the shift key in order to sprint and not having to tap my W key twice in order to sprint. It just doesn't fit right with me. So yes, I did play a lot of AVA back in the day. Let's see here. Next comment. Question. Well, I suppose this isn't necessarily a question, but there's a comment from John 15 Sadness. Wow, that sounds like a morbid name, that says, hey, I really do love the videos, capital C, colon. I strongly urge you to at least try TF2, like really, capital O, colon. But if you don't want it, it's all good. Also, Gotham City Imposters is free to play now. I suggest trying any first looks or opinions on these games. Either way, keep up the vids. I really enjoy them. To answer this, not really a question, but at least a comment. TF2, I've tried. I don't think I've ever tried before. Actually, no, never mind. I'm pulling that one out of my ass. But I don't know. TF2, it never really appealed to me. I mean, it's fun to watch. Like, I watch other people like Kucho, who with his random TF2 series. I think it's at like what, number 49 right now. I like watching TF2. It's really fun. It's really fun to watch. As for playing it myself, I don't know about that. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. I'm gonna have to think about that. But anyway, I doubt I'll try TF2. I mean, Commodores is my main thing for now anyway, so no, I don't know what to think about that. As for Gotham City Imposters, I've heard it's very fun. As for whether or not I'm going to try it, I don't know. Well, I'll just have to see. So yeah. Any last question that I can see here on this video is from ChubTube. Well, that's a nice name. And he asks, what did you play before Combat Arms? So before Combat Arms, I used to play the only other real FPS that I played on a regular basis was Soldier Front, or otherwise known as Special Force, and over in Asia and Southeast Asia and whatnot. Before that, I had played Soldier Front on a really crappy HP computer that, surprisingly enough, somehow ran Soldier Front better than my next desktop, which is honestly like, wow, really? But when I found out, I was like, wow, facepalm. But anyways, that's another story. So yeah, I did play lots of Soldier Front back in the day, because the thing is that that crappy HP laptop that I was talking about, sometimes it would actually run the game really smoothly without any lag, and other times it's just be like fucking frame rate drops everywhere and be like, oh, what the hell, I can't even play now. But yeah, I did play Soldier Front a lot back in the day. I think I made like over 8 accounts, because the finance system in that game is just absolute garbage. Like, they only pay you 3 times and expect you to survive off that. And even though your guns are for permanent, not only do they cost a shit ton, but also you need to repair them. And if you don't repair them, then what is it? Your guns just don't start doing as well as they should. And it's really annoying. It's very frustrating to use. And once your guns are all broken, then, well, GG, good luck with that. Like, I have a fully broken M9 Beretta pistol, and literally if you try spraying 3 bullets with it, the spray will go all the way across the screen. That's how bad broken weapons are in that game. I mean, broken in the bad way, not the good way. So yes, I did play a lot of Soldier Front back in the day. I was introduced to COD, I think, when I was in 8th or 7th grade. My brother had cracked COD 4 onto his MacBook / Windows PC hybrid, and he let me play on when we went on vacation. Just me playing single player. So that was my first taste at COD. But I didn't actually get seriously into COD until I bought Modern Warfare 2 when it came out. So yeah, those are what I played before Combat Arms. So those are all the comments that were on the Q&A video that I put out earlier. Let's see when I put it out. August 30th, so there you go. So now I'll talk about things that I would like to talk about. These are going to be things that have to do with Combat Arms specifically. So yeah, let's get to them. So I want to talk about shifting. At the time of this recording, I actually have the M11 tactical knife and the USMC K-bar reviews up and ready to go. At least the USMC K-bar. The review is fully done, and it's ready to be uploaded. All they need to do is just edit the information in the video and put in the thumbnail, and that's it. And well, aside from the actual upload itself, the M11 tactical knife is going to be what is it? I need to make the audio commentary for it after this. So yeah, I do have the gameplay for that. But why I'm bringing that up is because in both the videos, you will see this gentleman, this very fine gentleman by the name of Dark Dog Art. I think that's what his name is. I'm not trying to hate on him per se, but let me tell you guys, he's a very fine shifter. He's a really pro shifter, let me tell you that right now. And in both of those gameplays, I run into him in knife only or melee only rooms, and he constantly he proceeds to go around and kick everyone's asses by shifting. Now, let me talk about that because it did basically bore that topic fresh into my mind a little bit to the point where I actually want to talk about it. I've mentioned in the comment before that I don't shift. The reason for that is because I recognize that shifting is a glitch, it's not supposed to happen, and thus it gives people unfair advantages over people who don't shift or aren't aware of the fact that you can shift in Combat Arms. For those of you guys who actually don't know what shifting is basically when you take a melee weapon and you attack, but then you immediately sprint afterwards. And what happens is that the shifting animation will actually delay your first attack a little bit to a point where you can actually land 2 attacks in very quick succession, almost as if you one-shot people. This obviously makes it very, very useful for weapons like the Tracker Knife or the Dom Pedro or any weapon that, can deal a clean 2-shot kill. Now, because I don't really favor shifting, and I don't really look upon it in a very positive light. I don't shift. Even if I'm up against shifters themselves, I don't believe in falling to their level and shifting like noobs. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I don't care if you shift. I don't care if you think that shifting is pro. I don't care. It's just that I think that shifting shouldn't be allowed, but if Combat Arms isn't going around punishing the people who take advantage of this glitch, then, well, now what can I do, It's kind of like, well, if people aren't going to get punished for it, then it's like, well, I'm not going to waste my time either bitching about it. So, there you go. That is my view on shifting. Hopefully you guys will understand. And I'm sure lots of you guys shift out there as well, and I don't care. It's just that I may not approve of that, but who cares about my approval? I just want to let you guys know that I think shifting is wrong, and it really shouldn't be allowed, but whatever. If Nexon is too lazy to do anything about it, then, well, it's our loss. So, might as well move on. But yeah, Mr. Dark Dog Art, you're a pro shifter, man. Keep shifting. As for the next topic, free running. So free running. Lots of you guys actually want me to start quarantine or get a lot more quarantine gameplay. And by the time you see this video, you will have already seen me put up some quarantine gameplay, and and by this time I've probably actually already made a quarantine playlist specifically dedicated to quarantine gameplay. So, Pepsi's so good. I like Coke too, don't worry. But anyways, free running. So yeah, by the time of this video, you will probably have already seen some quarantine gameplay. So in those gameplays, I actually try my hand at free running. Sometimes it actually works out well, but most of the time it really doesn't. Because I absolutely suck at free running. I have no idea how to free run. I don't even know the basis of free running, and nor do I have any intention of actually properly learning free running, because it just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. I mean, I'm a real big rusher in elimination, and to think that I don't really like free running is kind of like, well, why do you rush then, right? But I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. And also the stigma that if you free run, you pro, right? I don't know. That's just what I've found in quarantine. Like you're trying to free run and shit, and you think you're all pro, and when you finally get tagged, you're like, lol, it took you guys that long, haha, I'm so good at free running, and it's kind of gotten to the point where it's like almost mainstream. It's almost as if I don't want to free run because I don't want to pass off as some douchebag again who thinks he's so good at free running, but I don't know. I don't really know what to make of it. For the time being, though, I just would like to let you guys know that I'm not very good at free running. I don't acknowledge that I'm good at free running because I know I'm not, and I'm not going to try free running because I know I suck at it. And will I try to attempt to learn, or that's redundant, will I attempt to learn free running? Not really. Not actively, but if I have to, I probably will. But just for the time being, it's like, well, free running, yeah, I understand its merits, and it's certainly very, very epic to see people who actually do know how to free run properly and well. It's very epic to see them actually free run and win against a horde of zombies. That's really epic. I've seen some people do that, but I don't know. The majority of people who try to free run think they're all boss, but probably aren't really what they say that they are. So yeah, there you go. This is gonna be an obvious topic, but hacking and glitching in Combat Arms. I mean, I've kind of covered the glitching aspect and the shifting part, because, you know, shifting is a glitch. But hacking, I haven't actually seen hacking, like, blatant hackers in a very long time. Like, I've seen, like, one true hacker, like, blatant hacker, in the past, like, month or so, and that's pretty good. I mean, we've talked about this in the Tribunal like a month and a half ago, that Common Arms has been scarred way too badly by the hordes of hackers, the OPKers, super OPKers, and we all know what the hacks were like back then. But yeah, I mean, most of you guys already probably don't really like Nexon, but I'm gonna have to give credit to where it's due. Nexon did a good job of preventing hacks, and it really showed, because I didn't really see any hackers. There were a few suspicious people. I'm not gonna lie, there were a few suspicious people, but I mean, they weren't that difficult to deal with, and I mean, possibly it could just be me being unlucky all the time. But as for hacking, yeah, don't hack, guys. That includes closet hacking. I don't know how many of you guys follow Backstar. I don't want to refer to Backstar as I want to refer to as little as possible, but I feel like this is very necessary. One of the videos that Backstar released in the past talked about how he was pretty good at detecting closet hackers. I feel that I'm in the same boat. Of course, I'm not Baxter. I probably some of you guys will not believe this, but I categorize myself in the same place as Baxter. I've played this game for pretty much all 4 years that it's been out for open beta, and I've pretty much trained myself to detect hacks or like really suspicious behavior in a way that I can kind of tell who's hacking and who's not. So yeah, if you play against me and you closet hack, I probably will pick up on that. It's not that hard to notice. So yeah, please guys, don't hack. It's not cool. Especially because you're hacking a free game. Well, I suppose if you're just hacking a free game, then it's better than hacking a paid game. But I don't know. It's just don't hack, guys. It's not cool. You're ruining everyone else's fun. But yeah, at the same time though, don't hack, you say, people who are legit. Like, if you see people running around full NX speed gear, I mean, sure, if they're bunny hopping fen base like I am, then, fine, you can bitch about how they're a funny bunny hopping fen base, but they buy shit tons of NX for that, so, please, don't call them hackers. It kind of gets on my nerves, too. They're dicks, but they're not hackers. There's a big difference. I mean, hackers are dicks, but I don't know what that mathematical rule was, but I won't pull my Asian nerd side on you guys. So yeah, that's my view on hacking. As for my personal relationship with hacks, I've never hacked. I never downloaded hacks. I never felt the need to, and I will never do so. I will never have the urge to do so. So if you guys tell me, oh, here's a really good hack, I really suggest use it, I'm going to fucking ban you. Have a good day. Next topic here. Why I don't talk. I've had a certain incident with a few people like ask me, "Oh, why don't you talk?" Try our Gatorade, so good. So yeah, I've had a few instances with people who have a problem with me not talking to them either in game or not replying to their comment in one of my YouTube videos or whatnot. Guys. Nowadays, mostly when I'm on Combat Arms, I'm most likely going to be recording something. So if I don't reply to you immediately, then please understand that I'm trying to concentrate on the game and doing well, because I always try hard. That's my that's one thing that I wanna set in stone right now. I always go try hard, and because of that, sometimes I don't pay attention to the chat box because sometimes I just honestly don't feel like it's worth looking at because most of the time you're just gonna see people screaming at each other and calling each other hackers. So that's probably why I don't look at the chat box too often. Unless I'm playing with like friends, the protagonist or Arctic or Kara or other people like that. Then yeah, I'll screw around. I won't go as try hard as I would when I'm playing by myself. But yeah, just understand that if you say hi to me, but I don't say hi back, then yeah, just think about think about what I could be doing. I could just be, I could, probably, most likely, if I don't answer back, probably, I'm recording. So I kind of want to try hard on getting good gameplay and not being distracted by what's people saying in the chat box. Also, don't feel that you guys are entitled to a response from me. Please, that's not a very good mentality to have. Cause nothing, I'm gonna sound like an absolute dick here, but nothing is forcing me to respond to you guys. I mean, it might not be polite, but, you know, sometimes if I don't say hi, then don't get angry. Some people just get really, really angry because I don't reply to them. They think that I need to they deserve a response from me. No, that's not the case, guys. Let's be serious here. That's ridiculous. I mean, do you go up to this is a really bad example, but do you go up to president? Do you just send a tweet to the White House and demand an answer back? No, that's probably not that's not possible. I mean, you might get really lucky if they actually respond back, but for the most part, you can't really expect them to answer back. That's not. Otherwise, you're just gonna be pissed off all day. So yeah, please, don't feel like you're entitled to something. Like, subbing to my channel is free. You don't pay for videos, do you? You don't pay for YouTube, so you're not entitled to anything. I mean, I might get money from your views, but if you don't like what I'm doing, if you don't like the fact that I'm getting money from your views, then just leave, unsub. I don't care. So yeah, there you go. That's why I don't talk, and most of the time. If no matter what happens, like if I get lottoed across the map by M16 or M92FS, or some bullshit happens to me, or if people say hi to me, sometimes I just won't say anything. You know? So yeah, please understand, guys. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. That's my views as a YouTuber. This is the next topic, by the way. So obviously, I have to acknowledge that I'm not just your ordinary Combat Arms player. I've got a decent backing of about 2,500 people. Well, that's what YouTube says anyway, but it's probably a lot less than that because it could just be people who aren't very active subs or whatnot. And but there's no denying that no matter how much I want to say that I'm just another YouTuber who's just making Combat Arms videos and acting like an idiot on the internet. No matter how much I say that, I have to acknowledge the fact that there are fanboys out there of mine, and even though I don't really want you guys to become fanboys of mine, there always will be a couple of those fanboys. And I mean, me personally as a YouTuber, I don't really like that. I don't really like fanboys per se, but at the same time, I don't like haters either. Especially those annoying haters where they just keep putting down random ass comments on every single one of my videos. Guys, I do check my YouTube email, and I actually do check every single notification that comes in through my email. So, yeah, I will know if you're spamming comments like that. You know who you are, but, just try not to piss me off, guys. I'll talk about pet peeves later on in this commentary, but, for most part, as a YouTuber, I don't really see myself too far away, if that makes any sense, from, you guys. I mean, we all play Combat Arms. It's just that I might do on average better than you guys, which, as much as that makes me sound like a complete fag, it's probably true. But also, then again, it could just be because I'm an NX4. But yeah, I'm not really much different from you guys. I just happen to have a large backing, a large number of people who actually do know me, whether they hate me or not. And yeah, YouTube fame. It's a tricky thing. It's definitely a double-edged sword. You get a lot of haters. You get a lot of followers. It's quite the journey. And definitely, I don't know. It can get really annoying at times. Because if I run into a group of people who actually recognize me and are complete fanboys, and they're just gonna be annoying in the chat box and saying, screaming, OMG, OMG, Asian Maru, Asian Maru, OMG, in the chat box, and I don't like looking at the chat box and seeing that spammed all over the goddamn HUD. At the same time, though, I don't really want to go into a room of haters because either they're just gonna rage kick me immediately on the spot, or they can just be really fucking annoying in the chat box as well, calling me a fucking fan-based bunny hopper noob with P90TRIC, which is which is true half the time only. Don't worry, and other mean things that that haters like to say, and I don't really want to get into a room like that either, because after a time, don't worry, you can get me pretty riled up over those kinds of things. I'm pretty sensitive, so yeah, eventually I will basically just blow my load off and just be like, well, fuck you all to hell. I don't know. That's just what I think. So those are my views on YouTuber. Probably maybe you guys can ask more questions that have a little bit more in depth to do with that topic, but I'll probably answer those in the next video of this series, whatnot. Let's see. As for my pet peeves in relation to combat arms. So, first of all, stalkers. I don't mind if you stalk me to play games with me. That's completely fine because I've gotten used to that fact. Like people who stalk me to play games with me. That's fine. That's fine because I even recommend that for those guys who actually want to want to have a chance to actually physically be in one of my videos. Then just stalking me and joining my game in progress is pretty much the best way to ensure that you're going to get in a video, assuming that I don't get into a room with already full people or the maximum amount of people in it. However, if you're stalking me just to troll me, then it can get kind of fucking annoying. I want to mention a name, but because he's in my same clan, I'm not going to mention him anymore. Cause I mean, it's gonna be kind of awkward because if I sound like I'm bashing on my own clanmate. But there was this instance of this one guy who, for I think like a week or so, every night, if I was on combat arms, he would stalk me to every single game, get on the other side, and attempt to proceed to just kill me over and over, or try to anyway. And when he did, he would just teabag me, either my body, if he could actually reach it without the risk of getting shot himself, or if he sniped me or got me from very far away, they just teabag right where he was. And especially if kill cam was on, he know that kill cam was on, and he just teabag right away and just incessantly do that. It got to the point where I was just like, really, man? I'm this close away from removing you from my friends list. But I didn't tell him anything. Because, you know, I've pissed off a few people just because of the fact that I removed him from my friends list. Once again, YouTube problems. But, yeah. I mean, that sort of thing kind of gets on my nerves after a while. If you're stalking me with good intentions, then that's fine. I can see that. But if you're just like fucking stalking me just to piss me off, then that shows as well. And consequently, I have absolutely no fucking pity for you guys if I do decide to remove you from my friends list. So, there you go. Another pet peeve of mine is let's see, thinking about this here. Another pet peeve of mine. I want to say in general assholes, but that topic is so broad that you guys probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about exactly. There are, like, the people... Oh, I know what I could talk about. The people who say lol if they die, or, you know, if they get, like, a really awesome kill streak. Okay, so listen to this. I'm one of those people who don't say anything, like, for the most part, you know. If I only say something if it's very important, just to say hi, or to just talk to people who you know, have something to ask me. I feel obligated, or I feel that it's necessary to answer back. Or if I just want to be a complete, you know, if I just don't want to do anything and I just want to have fun, then I might just spam the chat box with random crap. But other than that, yeah, those people who say like lol and shit, like, for example, you got like a really awesome headshot across the map with like a one click across the map, and it has to be on me. If you say like, oh, lol, OMG, OMG, la 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 la, then I actually get kind of pissed off by that. It comes off to me as very very annoying and very disrespectful. I mean, if it's a lotto across the map, then I mean, I can understand that that you have a right to say that because that's like one hell of a shot. But if it's just something like a PZ from like the like 2 feet away, and you say, "Lol, you got owned, bitch," then it's just like, really, was that warranted? And it kind of gets me riled up in a sense. So yeah, yeah, hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't think I can make this any clearer. You guys probably know those people who say like lol when they, do something they think is amazing. So, those guys, nah, I kind of find them annoying and I kind of want to punch them in the face. There you go. Rage kickers. Oh boy, rage kickers. I'm pretty sure I don't need to mention rage kickers to tell you guys that, right, I kind of don't like you guys rage kicking me. You can clearly see that I'm in full speed gear. If you think I hack, then just look at the fact that I have full speed gear on. Like, literally, recon vest, aviator's cap, patriot mask. I mean, what more could that be NX? Like, really? For God's sake. If you think a hack, what kind of stupid hacker would actually willingly drop that much money for stupid gear that they're not even gonna be able to use because they don't need it? So yeah, unless they're a stupid hacker, that's their own goddamn problem. You're wasting your money, so that's fine by me. But yeah, most of the time hackers aren't gonna even bother wasting their money on stupid NX that they just realize they don't even need, because I mean, we got hacks, we can kill everybody whenever we fucking want. So yeah, rage kickers. Yeah, I don't like them. Yeah, fuck you guys. In any case, I can't really think of any more pet peeves at the moment, so I might as well continue on. These next few topics don't necessarily have to relate to combat arms. Not so yeah, these are just other random topics that I've decided to talk about. Where I get my images. So some of you guys have actually asked me over PMs or comments, asking me like, "Oh, Asian, where do you get your thumbnails that are really good?" I'm assuming that you guys, are pretty good anime fans or something like that. I'll leave a link in the description, but please do not click it because it is NSFW. For those of you guys who don't know what that means, it's an acronym for not safe for work. Please don't look at it in a place when you know you can't look at it. You guys probably know what I mean. If you guys are too young to click on that, then please don't click on it because you might find yourself in a lot of trouble. So yeah, the link will actually be down in the description. As for where I go, there will be also another description, or yes, there will be another link in the description right underneath the first link that will take you to basically the alternate version of that particular image hosting site, but it's the safe version. So those guys who can't really view NSFW content, then please go to the other one, and it should not have any of those adult-oriented content, and you should be fine you should be fine. So those are where I actually do get many of my thumbnails, and that should answer you guys' questions. And yeah, it's, just good luck finding the pictures that you want. Maybe you'll find a couple that you like and set them as your desktop. And who knows? Intro songs. So if you guys, many of you guys do not follow my Toho Music Showcase playlist, and that's fine, because maybe your tastes in music are much different from mine, and I understand that. In the most recent one, though, episode number 7, I mentioned in the description that I will be putting in vocals instead of instrumentals, and that's what actually what I've done to the new intro. I haven't really done anything except for change the song so it plays of Toho vocal. And what I'm planning to do with the intros is that whenever I want to introduce another song to the show Toho Music Showcase playlist, I will actually preview that in my intro. So it basically lets a lot of other people listen to these previews of these songs, whereas before they won't even bother. So yeah. As for what the song is that I'm using in my current new intro, you guys will find out pretty soon. Hopefully within a week. Because it looks like a lot of you actually liked it. Some of you guys actually preferred the old one, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Sorry. So, yeah, there was nothing I want to talk about, but I'm kind of tired at the moment, and I need to do another commentary on other things, so I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys actually have your own questions that you want me to answer in the next edition of this Q&A series, then please leave them down in the comment section below, and maybe I will get around to actually answering those questions. Once again, I would prefer that you make the comments actually related to something about video gaming. It doesn't have to be about Commodores, but I just ask that it be about video games in general, or specific video games. You can ask a few questions that aren't necessarily related to video games if I deem it necessary, and if I think it's worthy to answer, then I will actually go ahead and answer it. But just your highest chance of actually having me answer your question will have to be related to video games somehow. So there you go. Fair warning to you guys. Anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. And I'll cut the commentary here. So thanks. And yeah, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you live. And yeah, you appreciate that.